like the day where like the whole game right now is them trying to make money off the artist. That's why you see all these people like Jada Kiss or the game or whatever. Oh, I'm looking for the next hottest artist.
Yeah.
Submit your entry, but to submit your entry, you got to pay bread. And even Funk Flex was doing it. They're targeting us, the people that's trying to make it, and then they're selling us dreams. When meanwhile, there's somebody who really bangs with something we're doing that'll pay us for it. So it's like, let's start. First of all, let's depopularize streaming, and let's go back to direct to consumer. If you like my song, buy it. Especially if I'm giving it to you for $1, like you're giving these people. Listen, like I seriously ask this question. This is something that we have to break down, right? When I pay a subscription on Apple Music or Spotify, I'm really never listening to more than 5 artists. And I think that's most people. I'm literally replaying Tory Lanez, Drake. Who else am I playing inside of my
it would be cheaper.
Wizkid. It would be cheaper to just
them.
buy it and keep replaying it as much as I want. And then every time, or for him to sell me a subscription that I pay him monthly for, and I get access to all of his music. See what I'm saying? And if I know I have 2 million people playing my music every month, I say, yo, I'll charge, just because I know you listen to other artists, I'll charge y'all $2 a month. You get access only if you pay this, which is what digital is about to move into very, very soon. I'm making $4 million a month. Do we understand? Like, I'm making $4 million a month by charging the 2 million fans I have $2 a month.
You see, now this is where we get in a hole with subscriptions, and we got to understand it from both sides, from a consumer standpoint and from a creator standpoint. Like from the standpoint, like George, subscriptions is good business wise. Like you see, $2, you could lower the subscription rate, kill the market, and then still eat way more than you've ever eaten. But at the same token, as a consumer, we want to also offer, right, that people can buy, I think, to directly the artist, because there's going to be people like you who are like, yo, it's cheaper for me, even though we don't think like this. Apple subscription, what is it? How much? Apple Music, how much is it monthly? $9.99.
$9.99. Yeah.
So you pay $10 a month, right? You're paying $120 a year. Chances are you're going to be with an iPhone for life if you've already got an iPhone. Chances are, so you're going to be paying them that $120 for the next 10 years. That's what, 12,000?
Yeah, but that's still a lot cheaper than me going on iTunes and buying shit like I used to.
But this is the thing. It depends on how you consume music. If you it varies for people. So for someone like you, digital's cheaper subscription would be better, because you're like, oh, okay, like consumers who actually listen to 1,000 different songs, right? Like has like a wide variety of genre of music they listen to, then they actually tap into that and say, you know what? It's cheaper for me to have a subscription. But people like me and George who may only listen, like I had Apple Music and I took it off because I literally only downloaded my friends' albums to stream. And honestly, I'd rather just buy it because they see more of it if I just buy it. If I just buy it for $1 each track or whatever, buy it from them, they see more of it. So it comes out cheaper for me. Like in a year, I won't spend $120 on Apple Music. I'll probably spend $50, if that. You know what I'm saying? $7 albums, dollar tracks. Like I might spend $100 if on the year I listen to the most music. But to be honest, most of these tracks I would have on other platforms anyways. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah. And like so if you're spending $120 a year in 10 years, you're spending about $1,200. You're spending $1,200 on some music, but the odds are you're never really listening to more than 10 artists to begin with. So it's kind of just like, okay,
10 artists with $7 albums is $70.
Right. And it's the tech companies that
all I'm hearing from this, bro, is that digital needs to get that subscription service, because that's really what the music industry's got to turn into, I feel like.
Bro,
I think it has to be both.
It's both, but the consumer, see, here's where the tech companies win. Your typical artist is not going to go as far as I did and build an app. They're just not going to go that far, right? But Where they win is that digital only makes money if you guys are winning. If you guys aren't winning, we don't make money. It's kind of like my issue when it comes to the SoundCloud subscription feature, right? You pay $16 a month at first was just to get that little star by your name, and you could put in like the order of the tracks that you want. It was supposed to bring you more traffic. Over the course of time, you realize you're not really getting more traffic. Then they make it like, oh, like the only way that you could qualify to earn money from your own music is if you're already a paying member, and then we still have to choose you to see if you're going to make any money. How about we say, screw all that? Let's get straight to, hey, let's let you earn money by directly selling your music and make it popular. That's one. Two, let's allow you to sell exclusive content or music or even mixtapes where people have to pay you a subscription fee to get access to. Three, let's let you bundle merchandise with your music. So if somebody wants to tangibly buy a shirt that comes with your latest album or single, they can do that. And if you can't sell your own merchandise, let's literally create a system where we have vendors create your merchandise for you. You do not need the industry. And then after that, what we're trying to work and move into is how can we start getting these artist placements in television shows, in movies, and things that's going to cut them a licensing check. All of the documentation gets handled on maybe a blockchain or some program that we have, so that you're not getting cheated and that you're getting the money that you are supposed to get, rather than you spending hundreds of dollars at a studio session, hundreds of dollars on marketing to market your song, and then you're recouping how? From streams?
You ain't recruiting shit.
We fell into the psychosis of accepting this. It's not something to accept at all.
We got to bring back that buying music.
Yo, George, to touch back on your on what you were saying about selling, getting them placements. Digital can also become like the platform where like Sony and these movie companies reaches out to you for music, because remember, you're gonna have sync licensing and catalogs when we figure that out.
That's the goal.
You're able to sell them that.
That's the goal.